Jimmy on a beat, boy.
Legends, legends, legends. Welcome back, legends, 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 legends. Welcome back, legends. Been a long time coming to you brand new. Better rock those sunglasses cause we shining on through. Anime, yeah, it's amazing. Let me show it to you. About to drop it, this the intro, coming at you, season 2. You can't rock it, you can't stop it, cause we're more than enough. Like Naruto, darkness, hatred, crushing all of that stuff. Time to have some fun, you know we starting these riots with Luffy. Yeah, you know him, he's the king of the pirates. If you catch nothing else, simple lesson is just this. Goku is the answer when they cry out for justice. You can step into a world where adventure never ends. I'm Afro X, your guide. This is Anime Legends. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of season 2 of Anime Legends. My name is Afro X, your anime guide, walking you through all of the odd twists and turns of the trails of anime. Just came up with that, no cap. Anyways, we got a lot of exciting stuff to talk about today. And I'm hoping we get some people in here fairly soon. But I'm just gonna start off with the regular stuff and then get into the more exciting things. Anyways, so starting off, we do have a Patreon for anyone that's watching this in the rewind, and you can go there and donate to the channel, and yeah, you can donate to the channel in increments of $5, $10, $30, $50, or $100 a month. And if you donate at the $5 a month level, you will get your name shown at the end of every edited video except AMVs. And these rewards stack, so I'm not going to go too deep into it, but at the $10 a month level, you get your name shown and announced at the end of every edited video except AMVs. At the $30 a month level, you will get all the rewards of the previous levels, and you will also be given or sent a link to my secret Discord, where you can talk with me, AfroX, chat with me, give me any new ideas on content or stuff to do, and you will also be able to see every video one day early. And I'm just sorry, excuse me. And you will be able to see it in its original intended form. So that is the $30 a month level. At the $50 a month level, you get all the rewards of the previous levels. Additionally, you will also be getting a AfroX t-shirt, which I will tell you how you are able to actually go buy that. But you will be getting an AfroX t-shirt and a handwritten thank you note from me. And at the $100 a month level, you get all the rewards of the previous levels. At the $50 a month level, your name will be shown and announced in fancy lettering with fully edited audio. I forgot to mention that. At the $100 a month level, you get all the rewards of the previous levels, plus you will be getting a link to join in on every stream that I do. And during each stream, you will be able to plug your channel for 5 full minutes. That is 5 full minutes of publicity, and for $100 a month, which honestly I don't think is that much of a cost. I mean, the cost of 5 minutes of publicity. Am I right? Anyways, super excited. We got our $5 a month patron Victor Glenn in here saying Pickle Rick. That's right, I'm wearing the shirt. It's exciting. So moving forward, speaking of t-shirts, we do have an official AfroX t-shirt. The link to it is listed in the description of every edited video that I do. The link itself is www.teespring.com/stores/afro-x-2. And I forgot to mention, but the link to the Patreon is www.patreon.com/afrox. Anyways, as for the t-shirt does cost $30 US, and a third of that goes back to the channel. So if you buy one t-shirt, the channel will get $10 from that. So that's really good. That's really, really nice. On the front of the shirt is the AfroX logo. On the back of the shirt is the AfroX slogan, which is, of course, say it with me now, stay legendary. So yes, that is the two first announcements. Third announcement, of course, is we do have a TikTok that is at AfroX_YT, which you can find either on the app, more likely, or on the official Discord website. I do random stuff on there just whenever I decide to, so go check that out. As of the last time that I looked at TikTok, we have about 230 followers, something like that. I think it's 239. We're about 100 under the subscribers on YouTube, which also I should point out, a huge thank you to all of the fans, because we finally broke 240. We are currently we broke 340. We are currently at 341 subscribers here on YouTube. Super, super excited, super happy. Really wanting to push to hitting 400 by the end of the year, and hopefully hitting 500 really soon. Of course, 1,000 is the dream goal. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there inch by inch, and I'm just glad that I have such devoted fans to the craft. But yeah, really excited for that. So on to the big announcement that is really exciting. So I am doing a competition. Yes, that's right, a competition. And most people, when you say the word prizes, they get very excited. So I'm going to say the word prizes, and you should get very excited. So the competition is fairly simple. Once we get to 500 subscribers, I am going to be putting together a grab bag of items that one lucky subscriber that has been participating a lot in the chats and has been putting out comments and liking stuff. One lucky subscriber is going to get a grab bag of prizes. And just really quick, let me show you what is in that grab bag. First up, so by the way, this is all from Minnesota's largest candy store. So this is all like candy products and stuff like that. First off, we have a legitimate Dragon Ball, and I believe there's like chocolate inside or something like that. But a legitimate Dragon Ball kind of like memorabilia toy thing. So there is that. Then we have real life senzu beans. If you can see that, I'm sorry, there's a glare on the camera, but we have real life senzu beans, and that will also be in the grab bag of prizes for this one lucky subscriber. You will also be getting the salty vanilla, the very rare salty vanilla version of Pocky. And Pocky is just a delicious treat among anybody who is a anime fan. So all three of those, plus you will be getting a bottle of strawberry ramune, which is the soda from Japan that has the pop top. There's a marble in it, and you push it down to open it, and it stays fresh until that marble is put down. And also, you will be getting a legitimate can of Plus Ultra My Hero Academia All Might energy drink, which I honestly think is pretty dang cool. So, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna set the goal at 400. Because we're at 341 right now. If we can get to 400 subscribers, and surprise me, if we get to 500, that's great too. But if we can get to 400 subscribers, then one lucky subscriber who has been participating a lot will be getting that grab bag of all the awesome Japanese and anime merch. Um, I hope you guys heard me on that. I saw the stream blinked out for a second, but yeah. One lucky subscriber will be getting all of that awesome anime merch. Anyways, we have our $50 a month patron in here, Tricks the Anime Hater, who says, yo back. And Trick says, snacks pack looks nice. That is for sure. No, I'm really excited to be giving this out. All right. So I know what you came here for. You certainly didn't come here for my neighbor mowing their lawn at exactly this moment. So sorry about that. But you came here to hear about the main man, or maybe not the main man, the secondary main man from Demon Slayer, which is Zenitsu Agatsuma. So let us begin. Zenitsu Agatsuma is a character from the anime Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, which is actually a really funny name for an anime, considering that Kimetsu no Yaiba literally translates to Slayer of Demons. So sorry, I'm going to close my window really quick. Great time for people to be doing weeds outside. Anyways, Zenitsu Agatsuma is from Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, which means Slayer of Demons. So the name is redundant. Anyways, Zenitsu is very, very much a city boy, as was evidenced by when the group traveled to Asakusa, and what was it? Tanjiro and Inosuke, they were very unfamiliar with that territory. Yeah, was it Asakusa? I think. Yeah, because Zenitsu was with them by then, and yeah, when they got there, so Tanjiro and Inosuke were just very surprised by all of the like new agey stuff, because these two, they grew up in the mountains. They're the rugged man families, and Tanjiro was just carrying charcoal to like small villages and stuff like that. So Zenitsu knows more about the city. And so when he was really young, he of course was trained by his grandfather and his grandfather wanted him to participate in final selection, but he really didn't want to because of course Zenitsu is scared of everything. Um, and I believe there's an actual phobia name for a fear of everything, but I mean a general fear of the outside is just called agoraphobia. Um, so anyways, I am so sorry about that. That's just my phone going off. But yes, so Zenitsu very familiar with the city, and his grandfather was upset with him because he didn't want to go to final selection. He also had like I think it was a cousin or a brother there. I can't remember his name, but he comes up later in the story in the Swordsmith Village arc, which is actually becoming an anime fairly soon. And Zenitsu was very much bullied by this cousin, and so Zenitsu is so like of a verse from becoming a demon slayer that his grandfather, before his grandfather died, he only got a chance to teach Zenitsu one or the very most basic technique of thunder breathing, which was thunderclap and flash, uh, a move where the user of it dashes forward very fast and slashes once. Um, in what is it in real life in samurai stuff, there's actually a name for this which escapes me at the time, but there's a name for a technique where you slash your enemy once and then resheath your blade. um and so that's actually based on a real technique. um and so his grandfather just kept telling him, if you learn nothing else, learn this technique and become a master of this one technique. And so that's what Zenitsu did. He became a master of thunder breathing first form, thunderclap and flash. Um, and due to this, he has been able to expand upon it, and pretty much is in essence he fights by spamming the move. So since Zenitsu is scared of everything, he technically has a split personality or an alter ego where when he falls asleep he is this badass, very capable demon slayer. And apparently, it's been seen that while he is asleep, he is pretty much relying on sound because his eyes are closed. So he's relying on sound to know where things are. Um, which is very very interesting. And it has been shown that like when Zenitsu wakes up, even from a full night of being in a battle, his awake self has no idea what has gone on, uh, while his asleep self has been doing things. Um, but his asleep self is very very capable, and so most of his moves that we see are combinations of repeated thunderclaps and flashes. Um, so there is thunderclap and flash sixfold, which was used to defeat the spiders on Mount Nanagumo. Um, and then there is also thunderclap and flash eightfold, and I believe tenfold. Um, which just adds more thunderclap and flash strikes. And then Zenitsu's ultimate move, or the at least the best that we've seen from him so far, is a move that is called Thunder Breathing First Form Thunderclap and Flash Godspeed, where he is moving so fast that he is literally able to fly with the speed of his blade. And as you can see, while he was fighting Daki in Entertainment District arc, he can fly quite a long way. He was able to fly across the entire length of the Entertainment District while using Godspeed. The only thing is that Godspeed is so fast that um, when it's over and he loses control and eventually crashes into something, it very, very much hurts his body, and it's a strenuous move on his own body, which is, of course, very, very devastating. So, yeah, that's pretty much a breakdown of his moves and stuff like that. Um, as as anyone, as anyone who's seen Demon Slayer can attest to, um, at one point while fighting the spider, Zenitsu was infected with the spider demon virus and almost died by being turned into a spider. But while he was dying, he said that he couldn't just give up, and so he actually changed his breathing, and so um, I think Zenitsu, because yeah, they didn't go to the Hashira's camp until after Mount Naragumo. I think Zenitsu is actually confirmed as the first character in Demon Slayer to be using some sort of recovery breathing or a breathing technique. And he was using that technique to slow down the blood flow in his body to slow down the virus for being turned into a spider. And this was really good. And actually, Shinobu, who came to save him eventually, noticed that he was doing this, and he was doing this while he was almost unconscious, which I think was really, really awesome. And so, like, Awake Zenitsu is also very resourceful and very capable and knows what to do in a bad situation. Um, and so he isn't given as much shine as I feel like he should be given. I will say, when I first started watching Demon Slayer, in the first episode that we met Zenitsu, I was sick of him at the beginning. I was like, "Can you shut up, dude? Can you stop like screaming and yelling at everything?" And it was really grating. And then his character kind of grew on me, and I started to like him. Especially like when you first see his Demon Slayer form when they are in the Drum Castle, and he's protecting one of the kids, and he gets so scared that he falls unconscious, and then does Thunderclap and Flash on um, this demon at extremely high speed, mind you. And that whole sequence is just really, 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 really cool. Um, so at any point while I'm speaking here in the chat, let me know any questions that you might have about Zenitsu, about Demon Slayer in general, or anything you just want to say, and I will address that. Um, but yeah, I honestly think Zenitsu is really cool, and I definitely want to see more of what he is able to do when the anime comes out in the Swordsmith Village arc. And you know me, I'm a manga reader, but I started what is it, Demon Slayer in the anime, and I don't really want to ruin it. I will also mention, and this was part of the movie, but he also does Thunderclap and Flash through a number of train cars in the Mugen Train arc. Um, I just thought that was really cool. But yeah. Um, Trick says Zen has his methods, especially during combat. Yeah, I mean, he knows how to protect himself in a bad situation, and while he's asleep, at least he knows his combat. So, yeah,
It's actually surprising though that on nights in the anime where he's normally asleep, that his split personality doesn't like just come out. Oh, and I mean, there's other stuff. There's other stuff about Zenitsu too. Like, for example, the first time he sees Nezuko, he immediately falls in love with her, uh, which I think is really cool. Just because if you consider the Demon Slayer world at large, there's a lot of people that would disapprove of a Demon Slayer falling in love with a demon. Um, that's for sure. But it really helped that Tanjiro has that insurance on his sister that he knows someone else is looking out for her. And I mean, I think it was super cool and super cute um that Zenitsu was protecting her from Inosuke, even though he didn't know that that a demon was in the box until Tanjiro mentioned it. But I just thought it was cool that, like, even from the beginning, Zenitsu is really protecting Nezuko, um, and that's really really nice. Um, Trick says he uses sound to locate where to, but how would he know about doors slash obstacles in his way? You are correct, and that is very confusing. A lot of the Entertainment District arc was him being outside and in open areas, but I mean, bats can tell when there are obstacles in their way and stuff, and I suppose if you had a heightened sense of hearing, you would be able to tell, like, hey, there is there's something solid in front of me, or something like that. I don't know how he does it. Hashtag anime logic. um but yeah. um I mean, that's all there really is to say on on Zenitsu, just because the story hasn't or the story's only like a couple of arcs in. But let's check out really quick. Let's check out really quick who Zenitsu's voice actor is. So in the Japanese voice acting, Zenitsu is voiced by Hiro Shimono. Um, and he also played Akihisa Yoshi in Bakken Test. So he was the main character in Bakken Test. Um, in the English version, the voice actor is um, Alex Lay. Says interesting. Interesting. So in the English version, Zenitsu's voice actor is actually voiced by a Asian American man, which is really really interesting. Trixer says Zen and Cavendish need to have a sleepover. Amen. They definitely do. Well, I mean, that brings up a whole new can of worms about characters in anime with split personalities. Um, but yeah, Zenitsu's night version and Hakuba would be an interesting match. I wonder if they would fight or if they would team up to fight another person who had an even worse split personality. I mean, I think technically you could argue, at least in the original Dragon Ball Z and stuff, that the legendary Super Saiyan version of Broly was a split personality of the lesser forms of Broly, because the lesser forms of Broly were arrogant and they were pretty calm, and then the legendary Super Saiyan Broly just like went and flipped. But yeah, that's interesting. Anime characters with split personalities. Kikyo from Inuyasha, who is an interesting case because her split personality, um, it's based on hatred, and also, I mean, she is really interesting because she has a split personality, and then she also has a reincarnation in Kagome. Trick says that would make a nice segment. That definitely would make a nice segment. Shiro from Dead Man Wonderland is also the wretched egg. Shiro, who befriends Ganta in the Dead Man Wonderland prison, and Ganta never figures it out, is actually the wretched egg who originally attacked Ganta's classroom and got him framed for the crime, and pretty much got him sent to the Dead Man Wonderland prison, which is really, really cool. Of course, Yugi Muto, the main character of Yu-Gi-Oh!, whose split personality is Pharaoh Yugi, the king of games. Mocha Akashiya from Rosario and Vampire. That's less so much of a split personality as just like she has a vampire mode and a regular like cutesy mode. I mean, she's vampire all the time, but she has like a cutesy regular mode, and then her vampire mode is very serious and badass. I'd also mention, although it's kind of just a transformation, but Carrot Sulong form from One Piece, just because they're so like really, really different. But yeah, those are a couple of ones. Zetsu from Naruto. Then this is the last one that I'll mention, but Zetsu from Naruto is very interesting just because White Zetsu is pretty much a clone of Hashirama, so it has all the thoughts and feelings of Hashirama, and it is it's interesting because Zetsu is literally a split personality where both personalities are being shown at the same time. One side being the calmer, more rational Hashirama cells, and the other side being the literal like will of Kaguya, who literally has been plotting the entire Shinobi world this entire time. Isn't it weird to consider that when we met Zetsu was literally just a one-off, super weird, a WTF Japan plant monster human thing, and it turns out that the little random like plant monster thing was the main villain, and the person who created, who like invented the plot of Naruto. Like, he started everything. He started the third Ninja World War, and everything was just him continuously leading up to Kaguya being released. Like, he plotted every step along the way, and all we knew of him when he started was just a plant monster. And it's so weird how authors do that. That was really Masashi Kishimoto's Ichiro Oda moment, and I can't believe I've just said that. But just that reveal, that twist, was the moment that we were all like, "Oh, Kishimoto, you've been planning this for a while." But yeah, it's so impressive how manga authors can do that. How they can take something super innocuous that nobody cares about and make it the most important thing in the entire story. Trick says, I like Zetsu when he was mystique and unknown. That is true. So I mean, that's all I really had to say on Zenitsu and that stuff. I mean, I know that this is about the midpoint of the stream. I will say, for a friend of mine who I asked to watch today, he was doing a stream on Twitch earlier, and I was really busy, and I didn't get a chance to watch his stream. So I definitely would encourage people to watch his stream. So a shout out to, let me see if I can find it here. A shout out to his name is Amadiki Tammy 9 on Twitch. So go check that guy out, Amadiki underscore Tammy 9. And he's playing Brawlhalla on there, which I have no idea about the game Brawlhalla, but apparently that is really, really good. As for my stuff, go and check out my newest AMV, which is called Bombs Away, and it is an AMV of the song Geronimo by Shepherd, and it heavily features Tengen Uzui from Demon Slayer, who I just think is super cool. Honestly, all of the Hashira in that show are cool. Tengen, freaking Rengoku, and Giyu. I will say, of all the characters in Demon Slayer, Giyu Tomioka has to be my favorite. I just like his whole attitude of dead calm, even though there were moments where he was not dead calm. But I don't know. I just like his strong resolve. But yeah. Do you have a favorite Hashira in Demon Slayer? Let me know, or just a favorite character in Demon Slayer in general. But yeah, let me know, and let's talk about it. Who are some other lightning users in anime? I mean, there is what is it? I think her name's Mikasa from a certain scientific railgun, which certain scientific railgun is a sequel to a certain magical index. That's in the same universe. Then there is Also, Gil Thunder from the Seven Deadly Sins. There is Sinbad from what is it? Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic. Although Sinbad is more featured in Magi, the Kingdom of Magic, which is the season 2 of that. Trick says Earth is my favorite. The Earth Hashira is Gyome, and he's very much known for crying all the time and praying for those that he sees to have sinned. So we haven't in the anime we haven't really seen what he can do yet, but I am excited to find out what earth breathing looks like. Because it is probably really cool. Trix's lightning characters get my attention too. Yes, they are very shocking, you could say. Anyways, that's pretty much all for today. I have gotten past like the 40-minute mark, which the last 20 minutes is when I'm okay with dropping the stream, especially if there's not a lot of talk between people. But yeah, I am very excited for everything that is going on. Super happy that we've gotten to 341 subscribers, stuff like that. If anyone who's like not here, who's watching the rewind, is seeing this, I definitely want to encourage you to watch the live stream when it is going on. And if there is a better time for me to be live streaming, let me know in the comments and stuff like that, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong until you tell me that I'm doing it wrong. So, anyways, that is all for today. Keep YouTubing, YouTubers. Don't fight the fro. And always remember to, let's just say his breathing shatters all. Okay. I'm excited for that. Always remember to stay legendary. See you later, YouTube. Bye-bye.